Hello, my beautiful spiritual family, whoever's joining in from wherever you are. I just want to send lots of love to you today. I'm going through a big core wounding series in my intuitive mastery school, and there's a lot of stuff that comes up when we do this. You know, you'd effectively call it like shadow work, but we're dealing with things like abandonment and rejection, and betrayal, and all of these energies that kind of really bring up some of the deepest triggers that we could ever experience. And it requires a lot of vulnerability and a lot of presence to be able to be okay with it and feel it. And even in my class with people who are seasoned kind of meditators and spiritually conscious people, you can feel the masks coming up around, oh no, I don't really feel that. Oh no, I don't really experience that. And that's okay. But when we allow ourselves to kind of drop those and allow that vulnerability to come through, we just get this really amazing kind of ability to feel and heal and bring it through our bodies in a very functional way. So a lot of healing requires this deep vulnerability to start with, from this, oh my goodness, actually I have enormous rejection issues, and if I was to rate it out of 10, it's got to be an 8 or a 9. Or, you know, I just feel betrayed every time this and this happens, and I feel it really profoundly. um, that awareness and that consciousness and that vulnerability is not something we need to live in and stay in, like not at all, but it just allows us to open things up. It's almost like we kind of crack those barriers up enough for the light to start to come through, for us to actually kind of crack ourselves open properly and heal it. If we keep all of our protections up and it's really tricky to find that place, then healing it can also become equally as hard, because we don't always need consciousness for healing, but when we're doing it for ourselves in a meditation situation, or if we're, you know, required to kind of explore ourselves and we don't give ourselves the gift of seeing, or we find it really hard to see it, then it becomes really, really tricky to fully embody it. So remember, vulnerability is key for healing, and just be super kind to yourself through this process, because it is such a, well, it's a vulnerable place. Like, it's really hard to be in, and you don't necessarily have to exclaim it to the world, but allowing yourself to have those moments of clarity and have those moments of, oh wow, yeah, actually this really is a thing for me, is a profoundly healing experience. And when you give yourself that gift, then you can go into the healing, which, by the way, is actually the easiest part. If you have the tools and you have the energetic awareness, you can transmute that really quickly. The hard part is allowing yourself to see it and allowing yourself to own it and allowing yourself to be really truthful around what's going on and the extent to which it's, you know, impacting you. And then from that, the healing feels like it's kind of just the last 10 or 20%. And when you can allow yourself to fully heal in this way, you keep coming back to yourself in a higher and higher and higher vibration, so that you can actually start to really own who you are. You can show it with more confidence. You can show it with more, with a greater sense of the I am presence that we're all trying to achieve, and allow ourselves to actually live from that strong place of integrity. We've just got to stop hiding from ourselves so that we can see it in its entirety. So sending you loads of love, vulnerability, and compassion your way, so that you can heal and remember just how truly amazing you really are.